Internet, Planet Earth, and whoever else. This is Uncle Fonzo back at you. Back to diving into the Angular review with our host here from Free Code Camp. What's our guy's name again here? Wait, where is he at? Where is he at? Santosh, yeah. Santosh, oh boy, gotta go scroll all the way down here to close that. All right. Back with Santosh, and we are continuing in our epic Angular review series here that he has built out, and we are starting up back with RxJS, observables, and observers. So let's get to it. Let's dive back in. Oh, wait. Gotta make sure we have all of our speakers configured correctly. Come on. All right, is the speaker set in correctly here? Let's find out. There we go. Oh, wait. Looks like the audio setting in my recorder here is not correct. Hang on for a sec. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Let's switch over. All right, wait a minute. Hang on. Hang in there, folks. A little tiny thing to work out here. So that's you. Let's switch back over to this. Okay, there we go. Now let's grab the settings for this. Let's change that out. All right. And let's change that back. And let's see if that resolved it.
To preview to see the data which is written.
There he is.
These are request headers and response headers. So this is your plain like JSON response, and this is your formatted response. And it also tells you when it started and how much time it took. So it was completed around in 0.89 milliseconds. So it took, this is how much it took to actually download the content. It was waiting for 11.32 milliseconds to complete the call. But total, if you see here, 31.88 milliseconds. So this is absolutely fine. I mean, you should not, your API should respond within 1 second, and 31.88 millisecond is perfect. I mean, of course, it's a local database and it's a local API and we just have 3 records to fetch. But yeah, congratulations, you just made your first API call and you have rendered the data on your UI.
All right, now let's keep cracking. Let's keep going here.
Understand how to get the data from HTTP, but I'll focus again on RxJS because this is really important to understand. So we saw that, okay, RxJS is something which gives you stream of data and it is used for writing reactive programming. And we also discussed about pull versus push. What is the difference? And it gives you observables like stream of your data, which we can subscribe to. What we are going to see now is we are going to create a observable by using RxJS itself, not using HTTP, and see how it works. So let's go back to our code base and let's create an observable by our own. So what I'm going to do is I am going to create an stream. I'll call it as a stream is equals to new observable. See, observable is something which should come from RxJS. Okay, it is not imported.
Hang on, let me pause here and switch over to the dual screen. There we go. And let's see here. That's the API. We want our other friend. There we go. Here we are. Oh no, that's the API. We want our other friend. Let's see. There we go. There we go. All right. We want rooms component, huh? All right, rooms component. And we are going on. Okay, so another constant, another variable area here. So here, room list. Okay. Stream. Okay, stream. Let's get that going. So we want to say a new observable. New observable. I'll get two interesting. Constructor observable. Huh, constant observable. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think that's the one we want. New observable, and you are going to be type number. Observer.
And you'll remove this right
Oh,
now.
we're taking that out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We can do that. All right.
And now here in observe, we get an observer which we will call a method called next. So there are multiple methods which exist on your observable. So you can see you have unsubscribe, you have complete, you have error, you have remove and add. Here what we are going to do is we are going to call next. What do you mean by next? So whenever you call a next on your observable, it will be emitting a new data. So whoever is subscribing to this stream will get this data. So let's say I'm saying the next data is user 1. And I can of course call it multiple times. So I can say, okay, this is observer dot next user 2 and next user 3. And I can also call observer dot complete. So whenever this, of course, every stream will finish somewhere. So I'm saying whenever this after this, just go ahead and complete the stream. So you can see I'm going to call complete method, and this is where my stream completes. We can also handle, so you can see it says observer dot we have one more method, error, right? So we can also handle the error in case if there is any error, right? So we can just say, okay, in case of error, just raise an exception and that's it. So
oh, neat. Okay. So let's actually just do this. Let's do this. We'll say thank you. Paste you. Paste you. Oh, I got the empty spaces too, huh? Okay. Back that space, go over here, and what do I want to do? X3, 3. Oops. Oh. Okay. That's what I want. All right. Let's go here, and we'll say observer complete. Server dot complete. Observer dot error. Server dot error. Okay.
we'll say this. I mean, we are not going to use it. We will see it later on whenever a stream raises an error, how to handle those. So we'll see that as well. So now this is our stream, which we can subscribe to, which has an observer and which can raise or which can give you new stream every time you are calling this. Let's go to stream ng on init, and here I'll say this dot stream, and we will subscribe to this, right? So we'll subscribe and we'll say,
okay. So we find you up here in our regular variable area here, and then we go down to our init. and then we subscribe. We subscribe down here. Okay. All right. This stream dot subscribe. Ruby.
We'll say this is our data, and we'll call.
Oh, see, that was a nice. See, I like that. That, you know, how okay. was that GitHub doing that? Because I would kill for. Don't I have an arrow function? Don't I have an arrow function thingy? Oh, I have a lot of pending changes. As a matter of fact, yeah, that okay, never mind. Git add wait, git add all. Yeah, okay. Git commit where are we at? Starting observables, yes. Starting 801 808 801 observables. Okay, something like that. There we go. All right, great, groovy. Okay, so yeah, I got a plugin for Arrow. Yeah, Fast Arrow. What the heck is Fast Arrow shortcut? Yes, give me that, but then allow me to with Fast Arrow. Up fast. Okay. Put the arrow inside of params. Fa. Thank you very much, sweetie. There we go. All right, so fa. Wink. There we go. Hot dog. Yeah. Yeah, cut the check. Okay, let's go down here. Yeah, what do we put inside this bud?
Console.log, and we'll see what the data is.
Nice. We will console.log and we will see what the data is. All right. .log the data. Now we are inside of some brackets, so we're going to return that. Okay. Okay. All right. Great. All right.
Let's go back to our hotel inventory app. Let's go back to the console, and you can see you have user 1, user 2, user 3. After this,
all right. Let's see if we indeed have that. I gotta move my coffee out of the way because it's blocking my screen. Let's do that. Let's get in here. And there we go. User 1. Yep, there we go. Juicy. Yes. Nice. Okay. Groovy. All right, let's see here. Let me bring up my volume just a little bit. Check, volume check. I think that's about right. Looks like the meter's hitting at the right spot. Okay, let's keep going.
This, your stream gets completed, right? So we are calling complete. Let's try to call this again. So we are calling it multiple times.
Wait, go back. Let's catch that. So what do you do?
Call this again. So we are
okay, we're just doing it twice, huh? All right, so ng-init. Excuse me. All right, so we're just doing this twice, buddy. Okay, all right. Okay. And yeah, all right. So we'll do that and put that there. And we're going to go down here and we're going to put that here, make that go over there a bit, move that around. All right.
So we are calling it multiple times. It is anyways happening multiple times right now. So you can see user 1, user 2, user 3. And again, user 1, user 2, user 3 is getting.
Let's verify that's in fact happening here. Yep, there we go. Same thing. Awesome sauce.
Getting rendered. So we are subscribing to the stream multiple times and we get the same data every time. And after this, your stream completes. Inside this subscribe also, you can get 3 values. So let's go ahead and see
Three
the
values,
definition,
you
of
said?
course. So you have next value, you have error, and you have complete. 3 values. So you can actually write this as, this is our next value. So
Get this thought out here. Wait, I'm about to swap the screen here. A little confusing with all the switching here, but he's up to something here. Let's let him finish his thought.
Survivor. So once we subscribe to this, we get three types of data. So you can see we get next, which is of course next value. So we can also do something like this. On complete, I am going to say just go ahead and complete. Sorry, we'll just print that this stream is completed. And in case you get error, you can also just say, okay, there is some error, right? So whatever stream, whatever the error is, you can just print it. Let me just format. So we have next, complete, and error. Let's go to our UI again. And you can see it says user1, user2, and this is where your stream completes. Then again, user1, user2, user3, and your stream completes, right? Okay, this is at another place where it is getting called. So user room component. This is the one.
Right, let me go back a sec. All right, that's what I want. On it. He keeps moving so fast. Come on.
Then again, see, it's
Stop. Okay, there we go. All right, so we want to take this first one and we want to do something else here, huh? All right, so what are we doing here? So instead of data, we're doing something different, huh? Subscribe. Oh, I see. Oh, 3 different functions. Okay, so instead of saying data, we say huh. Wait. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's funky. Now I get why he was. Okay, let's do this. Okay, whack everybody. So wait a minute. So this and then this. Okay. All right, so all right, next. Okay, it's arrow function. Next. Boom. Value. You know what? It's gotta be a without the console dot log. You want to do it in line with value, my friend, value, and complete. Complete without, okay, there's got to be, okay, without the available snippets, file your cursor here, your cursor here. File I, there we go, your cursor here. Okay, cool. So let's do it this way. Let's see what this feels like. I'm back. Boom. Okay, there we go. And that will be console.log, console.log, id. Then we'll say error. Yeah, we'll do that. error, 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 error. That's going to be a little hard. Yeah, get used to that. Console.log error. Come here. Error. Oh, let's not forget that. Error. Okay. All right. So interesting. So now when we run this puppy, yeah, let's see that. Completed. Okay, okay.
Let's go to our UI again. And you can see it says user 1, user 2, and this is where your stream completes. Then again, user 1, user 2, user 3, and your stream completes, right? Okay, this is at another place where it is getting called. So user room component, this is the one. Okay, because our rooms component is getting rendered twice, it is getting called twice. That's the thing. I think it has to do with this, right? So we have portal rooms here, and let's comment this one. So we will just use this, and it will be rendered only once. So you have user 1, user 2, 3, and then it is completed, and then you have user 1, user 2, user 3, and then your API, your stream complete.
Okay, so let's go over to the HTML. And let's go grab that. Let's say dot HTML, and you want to turn this off. All right. There we go. All right. So now we should only have that, and that. All right, groovy. Let's switch back over. Oh, can you even see that? I'm doing stuff. You can't even see it because I just switched the screen. There we go. Just following along in the code here with him. All right, so now we go back here. So now we should only have the one. All right, groovy. Okay, okay. Let's make this a little bit shorter for now. There we go. All right, great. Let's keep going.
Completes. So this is what will happen. This is what we will be. We won't be using this syntax. We will be using this syntax a lot of times. Even not this syntax, we will see what is the standard way. This is just to make sure that you understand streams. So what we have as part of streams is there are two parts. One is, of course, your observable, which will be subscribed, right? Which your users can subscribe to. And internally, observable will have an observer, which will observe the data if there is a new value which is available. Now, where this is useful. So in case, let's say you are working with some real-time database, right? So whenever a new value is like pushed, because it's a push-based architecture, your observer will actually observe, okay, there is a new value. So what I have to do is I have to call next. Internally, this is what it will be doing. Internally, it will call next method. So whoever has subscribed to it gets the new value. Even in case it also has complete and error. So in case you get some error or your stream completes, that's it. If your stream completes, it will not going to give you anything. In case error is sent, it will capture that error and it will send it to you. You don't have to go ahead and create this by your own. You will be using some operators. Of course, we will go ahead and see that. This is just to let you know how observables internally work. And what you get once you subscribe to it. You get next, complete, and error. These three methods are given to you. Generally, what we do is we work with data, but you should also work with, try to handle the errors gracefully as well. I mean, your users should not see the error, right? Red lines in your once your application is available. So we will see how we can also handle error in case we get it from the API. So this is all about observable streams, observable observer, and how you can create it manually by using observable class, which is available here. Right. So if you go to this RxJS observable, you will see this is a class, and it also has type. So right now, if you see, let me just show you.
Actually, I want to navigate to that. So let's see. Server bar, click on here, go to definition, subscribe. Hang on, is that where he went? Let's go back.
Right, RxJS observable, you will see this is a class.
Oh, wait. In the import, right? So hang on, let's go back. So we go here, observable. So if you are here, there we go. Definition there, then we see, okay, it's class with type. Okay. Okay, all right.
Class, and it also has type. So right now, if you see, let me just show you here. So it says observable of unknown because we have not given any type. We can actually make it string, because right now I'm working with string, so it will know, okay, this particular stream will have string of data. You can make it number in case you are working with number. But yeah, this is higher level API. You don't have to do it. You don't have to use it directly inside your code, because most of the time you will be using HTTP, and you will be getting the data from there, or you will directly work with streams by using other methods. So we will see those. Right now, this is what we have in RxJS, right? So, and observables. Now let's go ahead and move into other methods.
Yay, CRUD time.
Move on and see other operations. Right now we have done get operation, and we discussed something about RxJS. Now we will try to do post operation, right? So we are done with read. Let's see create, and let's go back to our code. This is our service, and we will call add room. Okay, we will pass one room, not rooms.
Room service. All right, we're back at rooms. And now we're adding our CRUD. Okay, cool. Add CRUD, add room, excuse me. Room is a list.
Rooms. And here we are going to do return this.http.post API slash.
Okay, yeah, I see this. So I'm going to grab this. We're going to say yank you. We're going to go down here. We're going to paste you. We're going to delete that. We're going to go over here and we're going to say ... Let's say post. All right. Oh, wait, a lowercase. That post. There we go. Post, and you're going to be API rooms, rooms, room, whatever the body is be. Okay, go Groovy. Rooms list. Do we have more than? Yeah, I think we got an extra thingy. There we go. All right, Groovy. Groovy. Now, what about that room list?
Slash rooms and the room data which we have available, right? So our service is done. This is the sorry. Our service is done. So this is it. But you have to be aware, whenever you are working with APIs, you should be aware of request format as well as response format. So let me just check what is the request and response format for this particular API. So we have this post. This is the create and create room, which requires room number, room type, amenities, everything apart from the room number, which will be created for us. And let's go ahead and see the service just to see what will be the response. So in create, this is just of course I'm not accessing any database. So okay, I'm returning the room's entire list of data, which is added now. So let's see. Uh, so we have this our post. Generally, you get the latest record which is added, but it's up to you. I mean, it's a really bad practice to return all the data which is added, but this is just an example, right? So I'm just going to return all the data which is available after adding this record as well. And now let's go back and this is our add room function. You remember we just wrote this here.
Image component. Going back to image component. And we're looking for add room. All right.
We will call, we'll comment this and we'll say this dot room service dot add room, and we will pass this room as the data. I'll comment out room number, which won't be passed here. Let's see if it gets any, it gives us any issue. Otherwise, this should be fine. And this dot room list, we will assign whatever data we are getting from this response to room list.
All right. We will follow right along there. Service. Add room. Room. Subscribe. And we're going to get that data, which is right? Data. And I wish I could hit another tab. Just be like, unfortunately, we can't tab into the next spot, which would have been cool. This dot list equals data. All right. Interesting. Why you be unhappy? So let's see. It's missing the following properties from type room list array. Oh, aha. From type. There we go. There you go. Okay, great. All right.
Right. So we let's go ahead and try to let me just close other browsers, and we have our get data, right? So this is available. Get call succeeded, and we got our data from the API. We want
Get call succeeded. Get. Yes, right. Get. Okay.
to test add functionality. So let's click on add room. Let's go to network first because this.
Yep. Let's get in here. Add room. Let's go to network. All right, great. Can I make that smaller? I wonder. Yes. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. All right. So we're looking at rows to see get 200. Great, groovy.
This is where we will be able to see our request. Click on add room, and we got
add room. Oh, did we toggle that? Yes. Okay. Add room. And we got a new post.
201. So if you see, we have 201 created. It means my API was successful. We also got the latest record, which is added here. You can see the ID is alphanumeric because it is generated using UUID, which will be unique ID.
Oh, nice.
And it's alphanumeric string. So let's see the payload. So this is the payload, which we have sent to our.
Okay, wait, what's the payload? So there's this. There we go. Payload. There we go.
Our API, and of course this is the response which we have received, and this is JSON response in case you want to see it, and you can also see other information, right? So your timing and everything. So this is it. This is how you make a post call. I mean, in case you get a single record, Of course, you have to try it. You have to go ahead and see, I mean, how to handle that data. But right now I'm returning all the record, including the current record. So I get everything which is available, and I can add more. So you can see, right? So you have this
Mhm.
different records with different ID, the same record we added with different ID. Right now right now we have hard coded the data because we don't have any form. In future, we will replace this with a form. That's what we are going to do. So
Mhm.
let's move on and make our next API call, which is now update. So let me just check quickly what is the update API looks like. Okay, so this is my update, and it takes the data and updates the data and gives me back. Okay, let's try to make an update call. And here, what we are going to do is, of course, again, I am going to hard code some data just to see how to make this call, right? And this also returns the entire records. Remember this. This also returns the entire record. In reality, you are not going to get this. You are not going to return entire data. Probably you will get the ID, right? So this is
Right.
updated or not. That's it. So let's go ahead and add a button, and I'll call this as edit room, and let's implement this function.
Let's go back. Where are you putting that at? Okay, so there we go. Click, toggle. Okay, so just yank, and paste. All right, so we're gonna call you. What are we calling you? We're saying whack, 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 whack. We're saying edit room. Okay.
Implement this function. Okay, so edit room function. And as we said, we are going to just use the dummy data here as well. So I'll take it from this, and I'll say room number 3. So this data will be updated for room number.
Oh wait. Okay. So okay. So you're grabbing that. Is that what you're doing? You're grabbing. So I took my eyeball off the screen here. Looks like he's grabbing this, right? Yeah. Yank that. Oops. Let's undo that. Change mode. Hit B. Let's yank that. There we go. And we got that. We got that. Paste. All right, great. So now we've got room 3. Room 3. Okay. 500. I'll go ahead and make that 4.5. All right. And basic. Deluxe. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Great. 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 All right. Let's keep going.
Room number 3. And we will call it as edit room. Again, in future, we will have a form from where we can edit this record. So let's see what we have at room number 3, which is private suite and 15,000. So I think we have a different, yeah. So we have different record here. So this will be updated with room number 3. Let's write the method. So I'll say this is edit room, which will get a room data and will return. So I'll say this dot http dot put, and again, I'm returning the entire list. So I'm saying, okay, this is the type of response, and then edit will have the same API, and this is our data. Let's go ahead and save this.
All right, we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. Did he get a phone call? Or is he just reading his notes? Or maybe it's both. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, buddy, I feel you. All right, well, got a long pause here. Let's see.
So let's see. Let's try to
Is
make
this
an
an
edit call. So
is
we
this an
have.
edit? Was he waiting that whole? He couldn't have possibly been waiting that whole time. It's a local host run. All right, external distraction. Okay, okay.
So we have our edit call here. So let's click on edit room, and we don't have any. Okay. 1 second. Did we?
Wait, where'd that come from? Okay, wait. Wait. Copy, hang on, but paste. Where did you put that there? I didn't see you. Okay, okay, put right. Put, room list, right, same thing. Rooms, okay, same thing. All right, get put post, okay.
Call this particular API? I don't think so. No, we didn't, right? So we have to say this dot HTTP, not HTTP, room service dot edit room, and then we'll subscribe to the data, and then we'll just bind it. I'll say this dot room list is equal to data because we are getting everything back.
Okay, edit room. Wait, where are you at, buddy? Component, service component. Wait, so we go between, yeah, come here, go over here. Service and component. Okay, there we go. All right, edit room. Okay, wait, hang on. We're grabbing all that, doing this. So you yank, paste. Here we go. Okay. Room service, edit room, subscribe data. This time it's data. Okay.
Let's save this and go back to the UI. See the data. So we have this one available. Click on edit, and okay, it gave.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it just took a second. Toggle. See our data. Great. Click on edit. 404, huh?
Gave some error. Let's see. Let's go to the network, and we have API rooms put 404 not found. Okay. Let's see for what we have for put here. Okay, we don't have put. Okay, but we have rooms post, get, patch, and delete. Okay, this is
Patch.
Let's see if we can change get patch, which takes an ID, and let's see if we can make it put, and we need to pass an ID then. Let's run this again.
Yeah, that's the API. So we were taking a look at rooms controller. Put ID. Okay, great.
So I'm restarting the server. So it uses put. It actually captures the put API as well. But we have, yeah, now we have put. So it says it is available on API/room/ID. So we have to pass the ID in the request itself. So let's go ahead and see how we do that. So we'll go to edit rooms, and this is where we have to pass room/ID. So we'll say, okay.
So I got it. Right. Backend service component. Gotcha. That's the middleware. Backend service component. Okay. I don't need about that. Backend service component. Wait, room service, go over here. Okay, there we go. All right, so backend service component HTML file. Gotcha. All right, so edit. You. All right, so we got to pass the ID. We got to pass the ID to that, huh? So we're gonna get into params then, all right?
I am going to use this tick operator, and I'll say
Yep.
$,
Yep.
and here I'll say room
Yep.
dot
Nice.
room number, which is
Nice.
the ID for us. And let's go ahead and see. Let's go to the browser and see the data or see the request which is being passed. Let's click on.
All right,
Let's
wait, hang on, buddy. What did we have a name for that already? No, just room dot room number. Okay. So room dot room number. There we go. All right. Am I in the right tick? Rooms. All right, great. Isn't it Money Hug? There we go. It'd be Money Hug, right? There we are. There it is. Yeah, Money Hug. All right, cool. All right.
ID for us, and let's go ahead and see. Let's go to the browser
Listen,
and
just
see
like
the data or
that.
see the request which is being passed. Let's click on. Let's go to the network. We are already on the network tab. Let's click on edit room, and we have 20. Okay, yes, we made our put call as well. So we have this payload, and you can see the data is updated as well, right? So we earlier it was something else. Now we have the same data which we had sent here available in our table. So
Uh-huh. Wait, so wait. Basic room, basic room. Wait, which room are we editing? So we edit room. You can just grab any room, deluxe. Wait, hang on. Okay, go back.
we
I want
have
to see that
the
happening.
data put. Click on it. Let's click on. Let's go to the network. We are already on the network tab.
Hang on, I'm on the network. I'm on the network. I'm on fetch. Great. Let's reload everybody. Ooh-wee. Takes a minute, all those local hosts, huh? Okay. Come on, do I have you on like 3G or something? I have you throttled. SJSX, yeah, Simplecast fat, yeah, fast 3G I do. Yes, there we go. No throttle, that's why. Okay. No throttle, there we go. Okay, so toggle, right? Turn all the cats inside. Let me make them smaller so they kind of fit better. All right, great, groovy. Okay, so now they're all there. We got all this business going on here with the numbers that we added. Just hits edit.
Let's click on edit room, and we have 20. Okay, yes, we made.
I love his excitement, man. It's awesome. Wait, so we got you. We got headers. Okay, all right. So then we hit edit room. Okay. Deluxe room. Room type. Oh, there it is. Room type, basic room. Uh-huh. Deluxe room. Okay. Uh-huh. 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 200 headers, 200. Great. Okay.
We made our put call as well. So we have this payload, and you can see the data is updated as well, right? So we earlier it was something else. Now we have the same data which we had sent here available in our table. So you can see your payload, you can see your request. It says localhost 4000 API slash room slash 3. So this is how you can make a put call. So let's see the delete next.
Let's follow along with that. So we'll go up here. We'll take a look, man. We've already loaded. Okay, there's delete. Delete. Put, yeah, which is ID. So same thing with ID. Okay.
So I'll say delete. And if you see, delete also requires the ID to be passed. So I am going to do is, I'll say just ID, just type of string. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
send the entire data to delete. So, and delete also does not return anything. So you can see, okay, here, right now, it returns the
Mm-hmm.
ID. That's it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it returns the data apart from this ID. As we said, this is a dummy API, so I'm returning all the data. But in reality, you will find that delete will never return anything. That's true.
Right. All right, let's pause that. Switch back over to our friend here, and we will complete the CRUD with delete. Delete room, right? And type string. Yeah, we're going to just snatch this. Get up there. I'm going to snatch that. Oops, get down here. I'm going to put that there. Delete that. Okay. All right, delete that one. Okay, so let's get over here. We're going to uh, delete. Yep, room list. All these stuff. And we're going to get the ID right here and get the ID. There we go. All right, groovy. Oh, that. We just go that. There we go. Okay.
And let's call. Let's see.
Always tracing it up, right? That's the interface. Mm-hmm. Then we go up here, and then we say okay, edit. Now we're going to create our delete.
Say this is delete room, and here we will say this dot delete room dot. Sorry, this dot your service room service delete room, and I am getting the data back again. As I said, I'm giving the entire record, and let's try to delete this one with room number 3.
Oh, we're hard coding that in there? Okay. All right. It's dot service. Delete room. Really? Why are we putting? Why are we hard coding that in there like that? Okay. Dot subscribe. Data. Okay.
room service, delete. Okay. And let's try to.
Oh, did we say delete or delete room? No, we said delete room. Wait, delete room, edit room. Yeah, edit room. Yeah, I'm keeping delete room. So
Try to assign this data here.
like, all right, so we're assigning this to this dot room list equals data. Okay, buddy.
So we have, let's see, API/room/ID. This is how our request looks like right now. API/room/ID. We don't have to pass any payload to delete.
Okay, all right.
Go back, and we need, of course, and
Button.
delete button available to call the delete. So I'll say, okay, this is delete room, and we will be calling this delete room function from here. And let's go ahead and see the data first, and let's click on delete room, and done. So now we have learned about the delete function as well, right?
Right. Right. We're going to get that in here. Delete room, right?
And
all right.
we will be calling this delete room function from here. And let's go ahead and see the data first, and let's click on delete room, and
okay, so let's go see the data. Let's go toggle. It's okay. Delete room. Even room number. So delete room, but delete a specific room, right? Like edit a specific room. And I should be able to edit a specific room. Delete a specific room. Okay. Then that deletes. Is it just deleting? Oh, the third one, right? Because we told it to delete the third one. Okay, so we're kind of cheating a little bit. All right, all right. Because we're not creating a form where we can actually, or a specific button along each one to tell it which one to do that. So okay.
done. So now we have learned about the delete function as well. Right now you can see it returns something, but in probably in real time, your real time application, it will just give you information about, okay, whether this data is deleted or not, or in case you have received some other error, right? That you might get, but delete generally just performs a single operation. Okay, just go ahead and remove this data, and that's it. And in case you are also taking care of your APIs, make sure you don't delete the data from database. Always prefer soft delete over hard delete. So soft delete, it means you have some flag which we just turn on. So probably you can just have a column called deleted and just mark it as yes, deleted yes, and that's it. So that's it from the CRUD operation. You now understand CRUD operation. We will see some of the RxJS operators next, and then we will wrap up the HTTP method by after completing few more videos like app initialization. Now,
There's a
next,
hard
what we are
cut.
going to do is we are going to explore one more API, which is really powerful. It gives you more information about your HTTP call, and it is known as request. So one thing, before we go ahead and implement this request API, I need an API which has a lot more data. So what we are going to do is we are going to use a dummy API which gives us around more than 4,000 records, and JSON placeholder is one of the dummy API which exists. It's a fake
Yes,
REST API,
nice.
and
Thank
it has a
you,
method
my
called
man.
photos, which
My
gives us
man.
5,000
Let's get
records,
yes.
which
Let's
will
play
be
with that.
sufficient, which actually suits
Yes.
the purpose for this particular example. So let's go ahead and do that. Before we move into this, I'll just make one more change. Let me just close all the files. And in rooms component, I'll just change the value of toggle, because right now by default the rows are hidden, which we don't want to. So let's change hide rooms to true, and I think it should work. Yep. Let's write this API call as part of room service itself. and we will call it as get photos. This API is known as request. So the first thing which we have to do is we have to go ahead and create a request, HTTP request. So let's go ahead and see how we do that. So I'll create a constant request and is equals to, we'll say this dot, sorry, not this dot, we'll say new HTTP request, which you can see actually comes from here. HTTP request, which is coming from here. Let me just remove this. Yeah, which comes from Angular/common/HTTP.
Okay, wait, I'm having a disturbance in the force here. My gut tells me to pause here. I'm gonna listen to my gut. Let's go back a little bit. Let's get my man's heart cut.
Because right now by default the
Wait, let's go back. There we go. Yeah.
go ahead and implement this request API. I need an API which has a lot more data. Go ahead
Okay.
by after completing few more videos like app initialize.
There we go. That's the beautiful cut. All right, we're gonna pause here. Let me get everything lined up so it's kind of set right where he's at. Yeah. Okay, groovy. Let's have the injectable thing all configured, ready to go. Okay, great. Solid. So we are right here. 827. Yeah, that's where we're gonna pause right here. And we'll come back. That's a nice solid hour right there. All right, I gotta go check on some stuff on the real side of the world. Yeah, then we'll come back and try to get this next hour out. All right, groovy. All right. Until next time, kitty cats. Hopefully I'll be right back later this evening, but we're gonna get this next hour out before tomorrow.